Welcome back to another tutorial with Benjamin Fearless. Hi there everybody. Today is a sunny day. I got a lot of sun from the side here in my studio, but I hope you still can see me. If I somehow dissolve into the light, you know it's a super weather here in Berlin today. Okay, good. Session today, tutorial today is about titles, about making interesting titles, and there's this classical banner that you could use, and today we talk about combining banners. So how to combine, like, not only have one banner on the top, but two banners or three banners, or like having banners on the side, and how you draw them and how you combine them, and maybe put an element to it so that the banner goes around an element, and yeah, it's gonna be funky. Good, I already prepared something, but before I show you my preparation, I want you to get a pen and a paper. Black marker is enough. If you have some color, bring the color, but you know, the right pen is the one that you have next to you, so whatever pen you have, use it. If it's just a whatever easy pencil, or you have just a post-it or a napkin, just use those. This also works perfectly. Good! So, I hope you have your material ready, then now we can start with the actual session. Yes! Look at this, what I prepared already. I wrote the word title in many variations, and I want to show you now what you can do with combining banners. So I think in the very first tutorial I showed you how to make a classic banner. So you start with the classic banner here. So you basically have a word, and it's always important to write the word first before you put a banner around it. Because, you know, you make the box, you make a nice banner, and then you wonder why communication training for enthusiasts and philosophers doesn't fit into a banner size like this. So always write the word or the sentence or whatever you want to put in first, and then put the banner around it. So we start with a box, with a classical box, and then the classic way you make a banner is that you draw something like this behind it. It's basically it's a square with a little cutout here, and then there's this super important line when you connect those two corners. Zack. So you connected those two corners, and now you see where it's going. You make it on the other side as well, like this, and then you have drawn a nice banner. And this is like a pretty static banner, but today we want to play around a bit more with dynamics. So, and also with combinations, of course. So what you do here is I have to put the title a bit curved, so I also make the banner a bit curved. And that's the first way how you can play around with it. So you have the banner like this. Then you can also have the rest of the little flag coming out on top. Or you can here let it come out on the bottom. Both ways are fine. So also another variation how you could use the title banner. And of course it's always nice to put in some color and some shade, but for now just put in some color, some colored marks. I do it always on the left and bottom side. I just do it on the right and bottom side. I do it on the left. So nice easy way how to kind of pimp a title a bit. So, but what when you want to combine it? So let's imagine we have here now two banners. So there's one banner here, coming this way and going this way maybe, and there's another banner here, another title, and we want to combine it on the other side here as well. Cool. That's how it would look when you put them side to side. But what we want to do now is that we want to sew them together here, that we want to use some sort of a thread and a little needle and some thread and needle, and just to put them together here, those two banners, to make them a bit more fancy looking. So we do the following. First off, we draw our rectangles around the two banners here and here. Could have given it a bit more space. And on the side it's quite easy, you do it like this. Also here on the side you do it like this, quite easy. But what do you do in the middle now? Basically in the middle you combine them with something like this. You see? So it's like a U, kind of a U looking like this. And that's how you combine them. Then I always draw this part. And now we have to draw the back part. And the back part is always put down a little bit. So we put it here. Look at this. And then we have it like coming from here, going over here, going to the back, coming over here again. And we have a double banner. I once made a really huge double banner on a graphic recording. I hope I find a picture and can insert it here. Ah, yeah, there it is. You see at the bottom, there's the big banner. Also a combination of smaller banners, but it's a nice way. Good. Coming back to the poster, you see I've colored it here now, and you have now a combination of two banners, and you could also move on and have them bigger or smaller, bigger or smaller. So it's a nice combination, nice trick to make a bit more an entertaining title, and either at the top of a poster or at the bottom, it looks a bit more fancy. You can do this sideways, but you can also work yourself from top to bottom. And this is also a nice way for a title when you work more in portrait mode. It's nice. And also like here, what I want to do now, I want to combine those two banners here. So we have one thing coming out here, and the other going out here. So this would be like the very basic version, could look like this. And what we do now is that we basically connect those two corners here. So we go from the bottom, from the top corner, from the first one to the top corner of the second one, and also here. So this is the way it looks. So when you look behind it, it's like around here, the banner goes to the side, goes around the back, comes down, and it shows up in front again. And so we imagine that there's a line going from this corner to that corner, from the top corner to the top corner, and we lift our pen, go in the direction of the line, and then close it here. Okay? So we start here. We don't draw on the banner, but we wait until we hit the background basically, and then we close it here. Same here. You start here at the bottom corner, and your goal is the bottom corner over here. So you start drawing, and then you just kind of lift the pen, but also keep the line basically. You could make it also darker or give it like a shadow. And you see, it has like this kind of appealing that it goes around things. And of course we could close like this now. Also quite nice. Good. Now we have this kind of this banner which goes to the back and coming in front again. We can use this and put an object now inside here. You want to see? Of course you want to see, and that's what it's now the final outcome of the session today. That's what we are going to draw now. So I first write a small quote or a sentence like, I love visuals. Okay, I love visuals, quite easy. Maybe you want to look first until I finished, until you copy it or go along. However confident you are, you can choose either way. So what I do now is that I first draw the first part of the banner like I've done here. I first make basically the boxes around it. I love visuals, like this. Now I put the object in it. So I always work from front to the back. I'm like stacking. So that's like the first element, then the second element, and then the third element behind it. So I always start from the front. So now in the back I put a pen, a huge pen, like this. A nice tip. So I have the pen. I put the pen behind it, and now I finish the banner. So I go now over to the back and finish the banner like this. So I start with a classical way like this, and then I go behind the banner. And what I do is the same thing what I've done over here. So that I connect first the bottom corners. Bottom corner, lift the pen, come out here. And then again, I connect so it was the top corner. I connect the bottom corner, so this corner and this corner in my imagination, like here. And then I finish off here. Yeah, with a bit curved, so it's a bit more dynamic. I love visuals. Nice. You see, and now we put basically the pen into the two banners. Can make it a bit darker here, a bit darker here. So now it's really behind. And then we can draw something like this. And of course, coloring is important. So I also start here with the coloring. I love visuals. Also give the pen a bit color. And maybe this time I use a gray for the shading, so I could use a gray here, a gray here, a gray here, and a gray here. So, kind of looks cool. I somehow have the urge to put a circle around it. Yeah, it starts to look really nice, doesn't it? So, the pen here again. Also give the pen a little face. Like this, I love visuals. Put down your name or hashtag, put some hashtag down here from a big online class. Graphic recording, like a pro. Yeah, and so you see, it's not complicated, but it kind of looks really cool. And this is a way how you can play with banners. Once you know the classical banner, you can combine them, you put them side to side or on top of each other. And the third thing is that you put things behind it. And this also could be a nice logo or a nice title for any visualization or a poster or graphic recording or flip chart or a birthday card or whatever you want to use it for. And of course, you exchange the elements, put inside what you want. I sometimes do it when I have a thank you poster and I put a bouquet of flowers in the back. So, and it starts like I did here. Said thank you, put the boxes around, put the flowers inside, and then you finish the banner in a second way, or in a third way, basically. So we start with the title, object, and then you finish the banner. Good! Already at the end again. I hope you liked this little trick. Try it out, try it for yourselves. Put in things, objects, play around with the banners, post them, share them, tag them, tweet them, whatever. And and if you liked the little video, again, like always, smash the like button, give it a like, share it with a friend, comment, and if you want any topics to be explained here, furthermore, if you have any ideas or wishes, please also use the comment function. And I wish you a great day and see you next time. Bye.